For millennia, humanity has dreamed of immortality, woven into myths, sought by heroes and imagined in legends. Today, science is turning that dream into reality. In bright laboratories, we build synthetic organs, replacing what fails, extending life. The ancient quest for immortality is no longer fantasy, but a bold step into our future. The development of synthetic organs is more than just a medical breakthrough. It is a gateway to a completely new chapter of human existence. The implications stretch far beyond the hospital operating room, touching every aspect of our society, our culture, and our very definition of what it means to be human. If we can replace failing organs, we can dramatically extend the human lifespan. This isn't a minor adjustment, it's a fundamental change to the rules of life as we have always known them. A world where an 80-year-old can receive a brand new, perfectly functioning synthetic heart is a world that operates on a different timeline with different expectations and possibilities. This emerging reality forces us to confront profound questions that were once reserved for philosophers and theologians. If we can live for centuries, how will that change our sense of purpose? What will our lives look like when the traditional arc of education, career, and retirement is stretched over 200 years or more? The very structure of our society, our economies, our family units, our political systems is built around the assumption of a finite lifespan. The introduction of a radical life extension through synthetic organs would challenge all of it, forcing us to rethink everything from resource management on a global scale to the intimate psychology of a single human mind coping with centuries of memories. This article will embark on a journey to explore this incredible frontier. We will dive into the cutting-edge science behind synthetic organ technology, looking at the remarkable progress being made in creating artificial hearts, kidneys, livers, and more. We will examine the materials and methods from advanced biocompatible polymers to revolutionary three-dimensional bioprinting that are making these innovations possible. We will celebrate the stunning successes that are already changing lives, while also honestly assessing the monumental challenges that still lie ahead, such as replicating the intricate complexity of our biological systems and ensuring these devices can last for decades. Ultimately, we will explore the central question: could this technology be the key to a form of immortality? We will look beyond the immediate medical applications to consider the broader societal and ethical landscape. Who will have access to these life-extending technologies, and what will it mean for social equality? How do we navigate the line between healing the sick and enhancing the human form beyond its natural limits? Join us as we explore the science, the dream, and the deep ethical dilemmas of a future where organ failure is no longer a death sentence, and the ancient quest for eternal life is closer than ever before. Building a new organ is one of science's greatest challenges. Using biocompatible materials like advanced polymers and titanium, scientists create scaffolds for synthetic organs. With 3D bioprinting and patient stem cells, these structures become living, functional organs designed to integrate seamlessly with the body. This is where engineering meets biology's wonder. The quest to build synthetic organs spans the heart, kidneys, liver, and pancreas, each a marvel of engineering and biology. From artificial hearts and kidneys to bioartificial livers and closed-loop pancreas systems, researchers are transforming lives. The next leap, fully implantable devices that restore vital functions from within. The journey to create synthetic organs is filled with both remarkable breakthroughs and daunting barriers. Devices like VADs and 3D printed tissues show what's possible. But challenges like vascularization and immune rejection remain. Overcoming these barriers is the heart of this scientific quest. Let's imagine a future where every failing organ can be replaced with a flawless synthetic version. Over decades, you swap out your heart, kidneys, liver. Eventually, every part of your body is synthetic. This echoes the ship of Theseus paradox. If every plank of a ship is replaced, is it still the same ship? If every organ is replaced, are you still you? Your memories and personality remain, so you feel unchanged. The body is just the vessel, the mind is the captain. But our bodies are more than parts. They're a complex, integrated system. Hormones, gut bacteria, and subtle chemistry shape our feelings and experiences. Replacing organs with machines could alter that internal symphony. Would love, fear, or joy feel the same? Synthetic organs might extend life, but do they preserve the full spectrum of human experience? The promise of immortality forces us to ask, is it enough to simply exist, or do we need the messy, fragile reality of a biological body? We might gain years, but lose something essential about what it means to be human. The ship of Theseus isn't just a puzzle, it's a mirror reflecting what we value most about life. In the end, immortality may come at the cost of authenticity. Even if we replace every organ, we face a deeper challenge, the aging of every cell in our body. Aging isn't just about organs, it's about trillions of cells, from skin to brain, all wearing down over time. Telomeres, the protective caps on our chromosomes, shorten with each cell division, eventually halting growth and repair. DNA damage accumulates, leading to errors, disease, and decline that no synthetic organ can fix. Senescent zombie cells linger, fueling inflammation and age-related diseases. Replacing organs is like renovating a room while the house's foundation crumbles. True life extension means addressing the root causes of aging at the cellular level. Without that, immortality remains out of reach. The body's clock keeps ticking, no matter how many parts we swap. To truly conquer aging, we must rebuild the entire structure, not just patch the pieces. The brain is the ultimate barrier to immortality through replacement. Unlike a heart or liver, the brain is the seat of consciousness, memory, and identity, a living network of billions of neurons. Replacing even a small part risks erasing memories or altering the self. Memories aren't files to copy, they're dynamic patterns, constantly changing. Even if we leave the brain untouched, it ages. Proteins misfold, blood vessels clog, and neurons lose energy. A centuries-old brain in a synthetic body is still an old brain, vulnerable to dementia and decline. What's the value of an immortal body if the mind within fades away? Outliving your memories, losing your sense of self. These are the true limits of life extension. Preserving the mind's health and clarity is as vital as preserving the body. Till we solve the mysteries of the brain, immortality will remain a dream. Radical life extension would transform not just individuals, but society itself. Lifespans of centuries would swell the global population, straining resources and reshaping economies. Retirement would vanish. Careers and education would become lifelong cycles. Innovation might soar with centuries to master skills or stagnate under entrenched leadership. Family structures would become complex, with generations overlapping in ways we've never seen. Inheritance and legacy would be delayed, fueling intergenerational tension. The rhythms of life, birth, death, renewal would dissolve, replaced by a new, untested model. Society would have to reinvent itself to handle a world without end. The question, can humanity adapt to a future where death is no longer the great equalizer? For the individual, immortality brings profound psychological challenges. The urgency of a finite life drives ambition, love, and meaning. Without death, that urgency fades. Some might thrive, mastering new skills and seeking endless enrichment. Others could face existential boredom, struggling to find purpose after centuries. Relationships would be tested. can love truly last for centuries, loss and grief would repeat endlessly. The weight of memory could become overwhelming, fragmenting identity over time. The mind built for a finite journey might buckle under the burden of endless years. Immortality could bring not just freedom, but a longing for the release that death once offered. In seeking forever, we may discover the true value of our fleeting, fragile lives. The most dangerous consequence of life-extending synthetic organs isn't overpopulation. It's a new, brutal social divide. Only the ultra-wealthy could afford them, creating a biological schism. Immortals and mortals. This longevity gap would dwarf all existing inequalities, poisoning society and democracy itself. The dream of conquering death could paradoxically tear our civilization apart. True radical life extension isn't about a single breakthrough, but a symphony of therapies. Synthetic organs as durable hardware, senolytic drugs clearing aging cells, and stem cells regenerating tissues. Together, these innovations work in concert, upgrading the entire human system and pushing the boundaries of lifespan further than ever before. Imagine rewriting our DNA to proactively resist aging, combining genetic engineering with synthetic organs. Tools like CRISPR could correct flaws, extend cell life, and enhance repair systems. The result? A biohybrid human, mechanically durable, genetically resilient, and built for a vibrant, extended lifespan. As revolutionary technology reshapes medicine, we face new legal and ethical frontiers. Current laws can't answer questions about enhancement versus therapy, or what it means to be human. The choices we make now will define our future. The conversation must begin by all of us. The promise of synthetic organs could mean longer, healthier lives, but only for those who can afford it. Will life itself become the ultimate privilege? Without global cooperation and equitable access, we risk a world divided by longevity, not just wealth. The dream of living longer must be a possibility for all, not just a few. We stand at the dawn of a new humanity where technology is redefining our limits. Synthetic and biohybrid organs, advanced therapies, and radical life extension are transforming what it means to be human. The future promises not just longer lives, but healthier, more vibrant ones, ushering in a new era for all. The power to reshape our biology is both promise and peril. The outcome depends on the choices we make, whether we build a future of division or one of shared hope. The story begins today. Let us choose a future where everyone has the chance to live not just longer, but better.